Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about 7 tips to help your support team support you during labor. So let's get started. Hi, welcome back again. My name is Keisha. I am a birth and postpartum doula, a mentor and childbirth educator. Today's topic, we're going to talk about how your support team can support you. I know a lot of times when we think about support or when we think about the people in the room, we don't really consider the details of how those people can actually support you. So this video will talk all about it. So when we think about, before we get into those 7 tips, when we think about people supporting us during labor, I want you to really sit down and consider how those people are going to interact with you throughout labor. I really want you to consider that. I want you to think about, are they just going to be just another body in that room? Are they going to be loving on you and all of those different things? So when you say you want your mother-in-law in the room or you want your mother in the room, how hands-on will they actually be? Because I mean, I get it, we want our moms, we want our mother-in-laws to see the birth of their first grandchild and all those different things, which is very important, but it's also important that you have the support you need during labor too. So that gets me on the first one that's really big for me, is being hands-on. And of course this goes from person to person, so everybody is different. Some people that are laboring do not want to be touched and some people do, so that's going to all depend on your birth plan. But my biggest thing is this person hands-on with you? Are they rubbing your back? Are they massaging your shoulders? Are they massaging your feet? Are they hugging you? Are they loving on you? We want that oxytocin to naturally flow, so we need people in that room that's going to allow that oxytocin to naturally flow. So that is a big one for me. Very big. Next one up is be supportive. I mean, be supportive regardless of what your personal choices are. And I mean of that laboring person. Don't be that person that agrees with medical staff just because they're medical staff, because you're not there for medical staff. You're there for the laboring person. So be supportive. 100% be supportive. You can talk to them. You can express your concerns with them if you have any. But in the end, when they make that final decision, just be supportive. Like, trust me, it's gonna make a world of difference for that laboring person once they give birth, that they had people that actually just supported them regardless. That's the most important. So that is number 2. Number 3 is be attentive as possible. I've seen videos of dads bringing their Xbox, their PlayStation, TV being on blasting. If we understood psychologically what labor actually does with our bodies, I promise you, people would not be blasting the TV and playing PlayStation and Xbox. Leave your PlayStation and your Xbox at home. The birth room is not time for any of that. It is time for you to be attentive as possible and pay attention to that person that's in labor, because they matter in that moment. I mean, you can, if you want to watch TV for a little bit while they're napping, so be it. If you're on your laptop a little bit while they're napping, so be it. Everybody's doing different things when the person is napping. I get that. But while that person is up and laboring, we need all hands on deck. So be attentive as much as you possibly can. I promise you, they're going to love you to death for it. So that's just another one. The next one is to make sure that you never leave that laboring person alone. I had a birth 2 months ago where me, the cousin, and the dad literally took shifts to make sure that the mom was never left alone. That's a really big one. So make sure that the mom is never left alone and just pay as much attention to her as you can. If the dad needs to nap, then your doula is paying attention. If your doula needs to nap, then your cousin, you know, whoever is there, you guys are switching shifts so the mom is never left alone. She always has support. Number 5, so that was number 4. Number 5 is don't eat in front of them. Don't eat. Like, we already know our bodies naturally reject food during labor on its own, but don't eat. Don't go step out the room, go to cafeteria or something, eat like wherever you want to eat, but I don't think it's a good idea to eat in front of them. I know for me, when I need to eat, I go take like a break and I come back. I don't eat in front of them. That's just personally my thing. But everybody I know is different. But if they say it's okay to eat, of course, it's okay. But I'm just saying, like, don't eat in front of them. Number 6, do not laugh while they're in pain. I know some of us don't really know how to respond to people when they're in pain, and sometimes we get uncomfortable because we don't really know how to support people, but don't laugh. Do not laugh. Like, I know some people like to be laughing and giggling during labor, and if that was their birth wishes, awesome. Do as you are told, okay? Listen to their birth plan. But some people just naturally want to laugh during early labor. It's totally fine as well, but when that active labor kicks in, last thing they want to see is somebody laughing at their pain and thinking it's funny, because it's not funny. It's nothing funny about being in labor. It's nothing hilarious about it. If you're not going to be supportive, just step out the room and go about your life and leave them alone so they can get to where they need to go. And last but not least, do not be on your phone. Do not be on your phone. I've been at a few births where people are literally on their phone having a full-on conversation and this person is having a contraction. Don't be on your phone. Step out the room and say, oh, let me take this call, and have that phone conversation outside the room, and then just come back in. Birth can be disturbed by the slightest things, and somebody being on the phone, somebody really loud, like somebody just, any little small thing can disturb that birth process. So you want to make sure that you are not the one that disturbs it, to be honest. So if you get that phone call, just be like, oh, hey, give me a second. I'm gonna step out the room and take this call. You see how my voice is lowered? I'm gonna step out the room and take this call. Take your call and come back in. And then continue to be the amazing support team that that mom and that birthing person brought you in the room for. So that is my 7 tips to being a very supportive birth team to the laboring person. If you guys have any additional questions, just make sure you leave them below. And also, if you're a doula or if you are expecting parent or mom or whatever the case may be, please make sure to grab your copy. I'll put it on the screen, of Birth Undisturbed, how to have an unmedicated undisturbed hospital birth. And yeah, it's on Amazon, and you can, I'll make sure I put the link also below as well. It includes just how to get through labor, pain management, questions to ask your provider, even questions to ask a doula that you're looking to hire. It also includes a cut and paste birth plan towards the end that you're able to take with you at the hospital. So yeah, that is the end of this video. Please make sure you leave your suggestions below of any videos you want to see in the future, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Yeah, 'cause I've been reading